Right, hello Year 7. This is Mr Blomfield here, and with me I've got Owen Gallagher from 7.3, and together we're going to show you how to get your maths book loaded onto your iPad. The video will take, I don't know, probably 7-10 minutes or so, but having watched this then you'll be able to do it. You'll have a code already which you can use, and Owen will show you to get the iPad loaded. So let's get started. We're going to go to Safari to start with. And what you can see here is that Owen's already done a search on Oxford Digital. So I'll get Owen to click on Oxford Digital. Say hello, Owen.
Hi.
There you go. Now, first thing we have to do is you have to create an account, which is this little button down here. So if you would do that one, please. Okay, so just type in your first name, last name and all that stuff. While Owen's doing that, the email is going to be your Parramatta email. Now, while he's doing that again, this password has to be 8 characters long and contain at least, one number. Now, you might have your standard old password. Just before you do the password, just wait. So I'm going to just flick off the screen for a second. So if you've got a password, let's call it, Bulldogs, it doesn't have a digit in it, so you might have to call it Bulldogs1 or, something like that. So can you type in your password now? I'm going to change screens while Owen does that, because you don't need to see him typing in his password. And you're asked to verify your password, so you'll do it again. And then we'll go back to, right, here we are. So there's his password. You are a student, so student's okay. And then you start typing in down the next one, Parramatta Marist. And what you'll see is it starts popping up with a list of schools. Don't select Parramatta High School, it's Parramatta Marist High School. About fourth down. You can type in Marist, just keep going actually, type in Marist. Okay, and right, there's the only school left, so click on that. Have you agreed to the terms and conditions? Well, yes. No, you didn't have to do that. Just yes, and create an account. Okay, so this is creating an account for you. Slowly. And it'll give you a little button. It should give you a little button up here on the left-hand side that says go back or return to login, I think it is. So we just have to be patient while this is catching up. There we go. So you scroll, hold on just a second. See, Owen had his screen scrolled up to the top. So back down there and click on back to login. Now you can't log in just yet. So the next step, now leave that open, is to go to your email, please. Now just go back into your mailboxes, Owen. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. Now, I've noticed sometimes the message might go into one of the tags called promotions. So if it doesn't appear in your mailbox, go and have a look in the other boxes. But here it is here, so click on that one. And what you see is, hi Owen, blah, blah, blah. You can just click on the activate button here. Okay, you're active. So now you can return to login. Now you can actually log in with your email and password. Okay, you couldn't log in until that activation email comes back to you, so off you go. Okay, while Owen's doing that, we can just give him some privacy while he types in his password. We decided to turn off the display on the password, but of course you can observe him tapping away on the keyboard, so this is our way around it. So here we come again and go for login now. Okay, now this is what you see at the moment. So now what you have to do is you have to add a product. Okay, there's nothing there. So click on add a product. Okay, now Owen's got his code here. Now it's important to, while Owen's doing this, it's important to understand, you can do that. You get two things with this. You get an online copy of the textbook and a couple of other resources. Now, they're zeros, not O's. Okay, so they're all digits here. So you get a couple of, you get the textbook, and you also get a range of other resources like practice tests and some tutorials. You also get to download a PDF version of the textbook, and you should do that. Right, that's important for two reasons. One, if the internet isn't working, you can go. He's going to press activate there. So there you go. Now it says reactivation. That doesn't matter. You should be able to close that now, Owen. Just hit refresh, and if that doesn't work, we'll try it again. Okay, just hit. Can you do that again for us? Now, even if this doesn't work, this is what you should have done, and I will fix up by the time you see this video. I'll make sure that this is working for you when you get your codes. So as I said, it's really important that you download a copy of the textbook, the PDF version of the textbook, because you'll need this next year. But sorry, I got distracted. You'll need this textbook next year, but the license will expire on the 31st of December. So you need to have a copy of that. What we just did with Owen on the previous screen is we clicked the actual book where it said it's been reactivated. So we clicked on the book, okay, and that gave us this message here. You can close that. And there it is. Right, there's our textbook. Go. Okay, now, just a couple of simple things. I might drive from here because I know what I'm doing. A couple of little things here. Okay, over here you can see you can go directly to a page. If your teacher says go to page 72, you can just type it straight in there. Otherwise, if you go to find, that gives you a list of all the chapters. Oops, yeah, all the chapters, and you can just click on chapter 4, and when you click on it, it'll show you the list of things. And if I want to go there, and there is the textbook. Now, see this little arrow? If you click on that, that gets rid of that thing and you just get your textbook, and there it is. Now you scroll through your textbook. You can't quite see it here. Can you see the arrow in this bottom corner here? It's cut off for the screen. There's one over here. Maybe I can do that. Right, move that. There it is down the bottom right-hand corner. Oops, yeah, it disappears. So if you click on that little arrow there, click, that will take you to the next page. Okay, for example, and that's how you navigate through this. Now, of course, this is all online, so it might be a bit slow when your whole class is using it, which is why a PDF copy is a good idea. I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to go back to my library. I'm going to click right back there. Now, the other thing I want to show you, just very quickly, are two things. Extras, so I'm clicking on extras there. So there's a whole lot of things here you can have a look at. See how it says O Book Extras? Well, you can have a look at all this stuff. There's some extra help. Sometimes there's an online tutorial that you can do, or activities. So I'm pressing the plus button. See how it's got a tutor? So this will show you, for example, how to use a number line. So there's a whole lot of activities through this thing that are available for you. That's one thing I wanted to show you. And the last thing I'll show you now is this link here. Okay, now this is important as well, because once you all get set up, your teacher will ask you to activate this thing. And I'll click on it and show you. And your class teacher will give you their email address. And that's going to link your book to their book. And so we can see how you're going in class. We won't do that today because you don't know who your teachers are just yet. I'll close that. Okay, but that's the other important bit. So what I'd encourage you to do now is, once you've got this, go back and have a play, right? Have a look through it, see what's there, see all these other things as well. If you've got any questions, just ask your classroom teacher, or you can come and find me. But in the interest of trying to get this video finished before 10 minutes, I will say good luck and goodbye. Bye, Owen.
Bye.